subscribe for more videos.
Welcome back, everybody, to some more ASKA. We have a couple wolves coming in right at us right away. Well, that's unfortunate. Nope. Got him. Okay. If we can just fight this one guy, just keep smacking him out, ASKA. Just keep hitting him. There you go. All right. You had him in a nice stun lock. That was 2/3 of his health off. Roll. Haha. Oh, I rolled and landed wrong. That hurt. We're bleeding, and that was a big hit. Yeah, get off my butt. Ooh, yes, got him. Okay. This right-click heavy hit is a great one. It gives them a little bit of a knockback, and it stops them from coming back at you. There we go. So the morning has risen. We did bleed a little bit there, but we at least didn't die. So when you're skinning things, you have to have a knife, but you hold the skinning button and harvest, and it's super, super, super slow. But if you long press the button, instead, she just keeps doing it over and over again, and you just have to hold the button down just long enough for the hit point, the 6 or the 7 or the 8 or whatever, to appear. And it does the process really annoyingly, but really fast. Imagine, you know, how ridiculously long this is, and then be happy that as you gain skill, which is pretty quick gain for skinning, as you gain skill, ASKA gains skill a little better, faster than the male character if you play him, which is Ragnar. Yeah. Once we get like better tools and stuff, all those things get faster. So leveling up and acquiring better tools makes a world of difference for it. And there we go. We got meat. We got lots of... got no inventory space for the meat. Awkward. Now, we did take some damage, so I'm going to go ahead and eat those garlic. And I'm going to down all the grapes. And, let's see. There's... oh, a pack of hungry smokers approaching. I'm going to drop the 2 stones, because I need the red meat. And I need the leather scraps, and I need especially the bone. How much bone did we get? We got 4 bone. Okay. And in the building menu, we can go down to our weapons, and we've got the option to make a nice weapon out of that. Now, I think we might have thrown that on the floor. No, it's a medium slot. There we go. So we've got a melee weapon that's designed to hit them much noticeably better. Not super good, but noticeably better than we were doing previously. That's not too shabby. All right, so now I got a better weapon. I can fight the Blood Moon more confidently now. We have to get back to base. There's the Jotun Arena. I wonder if we could, you know what? Let's be a bit extra risque and find a way to run past those wolves. Leave my stamina low. I want to get close enough to... oh, hi. Yeah, there's some flax in their neighborhood. There you go. Now he's howling at us. I just need to... there we go. Just need to run close enough to get the den triggered. And then run away. The wolves are slow enough you can run away from them. I feel like that's wrong. A wolf running in the forest is probably a heck of a lot better at running than I am. But, you know, it's a design choice, I suppose. Oh, I can't even pick that up. Look at all the emptiness. They're all standing around wishing they had something they could do. Hi, guys. What do you need? You all need fuel for lights, long sticks. He's homeless. What do you need? You need long sticks? Yeah. So we need to cut up some trees and stuff. So, what are we going to do about it? We have the stone cutters ready. That's great. Let's go ahead and give you a bed. We now have 5 members. I did get the Jotun blood, I believe, for our new 6th friend. That's awesome. Oh, a crafter. Okay, we could have a forager and a miner or a crafter. I'm going to go with Arv as a crafter. As much as I love the forager miner option, the crafter is going to be more important for us at this stage. So let's get them started on, or continuing on, some terraforming. And that will make a big difference going forward if we can finish this, please. And I'm just kind of looking for spots that are weirdly chiseled into the ground. And then there's the smokers leaving. They just hang out and try to eat your food, which is annoying, but, you know, not end of the world. Since we don't have any, you know, stored food or any food gatherers or that sort of stuff, it's not a concern at this point. Not a genuine concern anyways. I'm supposed to be scared about it, but it really doesn't matter at this stage. They're never a real concern, and I honestly didn't have the tool until just now to even remotely close to... oops, that was not where I meant to put that. Not even remotely close to fight them. The axe is okay if the enemy's coming at you, but the smokers try to run away, which means you basically can't hit them fast enough, and they just leave. The big red there is just because we're trying to terraform too close to it. All right, and this one, we can clip that up a little bit. And then we'll actually make a bit of a path, like, let's say this wide, 3 wide. Yeah, we'll make a 3... Oh, that doesn't quite fit, but this will do. 3 wide path as far as this can go. I want to go out past this rock and build our exterior wall, kind of running around here. Maybe over there. There's a well-ish thing over there. There's another well thing over here. Hi, bud. Oh, I jumped and missed. Now, you got a bite off. All right. In too close. Nope. Ow. Can't afford to run out of stamina on those hits. There you go. Got him. All right. Oof. Yeah, we'll go ahead and harvest them, and we'll get some meat cooked up after this. We'll be right back once we get it harvested. Alright, and the last one here, the last meat chunk. So you get 2 meat hunks out of them. You can carry them around their large item. So they'll be like carrying one at a time on your shoulders. Not exactly efficient. But looks like the terraforming team has done insanely good work. Super fast. I am very proud of you guys. Thank you so much. I'll grab these garlics, and then we'll extend the terraform. I guess we won't go any much further that way because there's birch trees in the way, but this will give us most of the space we need to work with. Let's go as far as this birch will let us. Over to there. And then we won't do much like tree chopping in this space right now. Oh, that's too close. Try this. Better. Okay. Let's chop down a... Oh, I can't chop down that tree. Has to be a young fir. But I can't even go any further here. The big tree's in the way. We need just a woodcutter and then the crafter, and then we'll be ready to... the workshop, and then we'll be ready to go. And I think we have enough villagers. I think our new villager, Arv, is going to be our crafter. So he can do all the, like, tool making and clothing makings, you know, flimsy clothing making early on. And that'll be really helpful. You do need to remove the stump in order to terraform. They will not terraform the stump down for you. It makes it go red. What's the matter? Long sticks. Of course you do. I'm working on chopping some trees for you, so that'll give you some long sticks. We do have the stone. We have the gatherers not quite ready. So they're complaining that there's no long sticks. And they're right there. There's a long stick and a long stick and a long stick. So right now we are too far away from the build site for this material. So if we built a woodcutter over here, the woodcutter would be close enough. Let's build them like just this side of this rock. Woodcutter's pit. We'll turn him around so the arrow's pointing out to where he works, so we can pretend like his front door is the right way. And then maybe we go like this. Seems reasonable. Kind of squared off to the well. Okay, Arva's here. Excellent, he's a crafter. So we'll queue this up. We'll get them building that real quick. We'll chop down a few trees to make them have the material for it. And then we have the crafter to go in next. And then with 6 people, we can shuffle over to, probably over to gathering, over to building. 6 people is got to be enough for everything. The next person is not a night worker, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. I'm going to make sure everybody's got a bed. Oops. There you go. I thought that was the shelter we needed. So we got 6 shelters. We have 6 people needing shifts. Make sure they're all on shifts. 8, 8, 8, 2000. You're a daytimer, and you're a daytimer. What's the sleep? Tireless vitality. Okay. Now there is the night, which is anything that has this little moon on it, and then there's the day ones. Somebody had right here the sunshine. So I think those produce you know, happiness buffs when they're sleeping during certain times or awake during certain times. Depends on which buff you get. That's the material for this woodcutter, so they're having no problems getting to that, but they didn't use this material to build the other one. So, oh, no, they got one there. Somebody was close enough. That's good. All right, so we got all our components to get us started teching up to new tools. Let's do that. What are you waiting for, sir? Fuel for lights. Here, have some fuel for lights, friend. All right, so now we have this wood gathering thing, right? This wood gatherer's marker here, and I'm gonna rip it apart. I'm gonna be silly, and people are gonna be like, "What the heck are you doing, man?" Hey, it'll make sense in a minute. We have gatherer finished, good. So now we can build the next phase, which is our first advanced building, the workshop. Now this has like expansion slots. That's what these big green chunks beside. What I want to do is I want to have basically the weaver and the leather workers in this area. I'm going to turn it so it's fairly straightened with not much room behind. And I want to have it close to but not clipping into the cliff there. So about here. Go there. And then my thought is that when we got enough space here, the weaver is going to go on this side. And the weaver is a smaller one. It doesn't take both extensions. So I think if I did that right, we can put the builder's hut down there. Look at them go. They're just going crazy. They'll get that done in a heartbeat. But we have the gatherer now. Now the gathering spot is kind of an oddball one, but we can put the materials in here. There's material storage, a ton of things can go in that one. This one is for vegetables, and this one's for fruits and mushrooms and eggs. So yeah, lots and lots of space can be filled there. Let's go ahead and terrain fix this space. Right about here. Badoop, badoop, badoop. Right there, good. Make that happen, team. And I'll adjust what's going on there. We have a well already, so I'm going to go ahead and dismantle this thing. They can get some materials back from it. All right, next, once they get that thing built, we'll have tools. So let's make sure we got a lot of sticks. I'll leave that behind. I need sticks, I need stones, and I need fiber. We have fiber, we have stones, we have sticks. Good. We could go and cook some food then. Why not? Let's go. Who's sitting here? Adele? You're just chilling out, Adele. Why don't we give you the job to be our cook? Not that you really need to be, but there you go. We've promoted her to the cook. Now we can go and not queue things. We can hit here and we can tell her to tend the fire, but don't use any of these things to tend the fire. Just use coal and firewood. And then we also need to add a task. I want her to make some cooked meat in batches of, I don't know, make 10 cooked meat, right? And then we can also do some cooked mushrooms. Oops, I didn't do that right. Create that job and create this job. If there's mushrooms to be cooked, go ahead and cook them, and that's fine. And then do 10 cooked meat, please. Actually, 5. Yeah, 10. 5 at a time is the right job. We'll throw that to the bottom, so they'll do the mushrooms first. That's good. And where is Adele? Where's our cook? Just ran off. Is that you, Adele? No, that's Scarred. There's Adele. Hi. So you're our cook. I would like you to have the meat, please. Lovely. Eggs she can't do. I can eat those. Garlic will end up being there. Okay, now, I know there's not enough room for my inventory there, but what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. We're going to finish this build up. They didn't finish it because they ran out of daylight. And so we have one person. I think, is it Adele that is our nighttime person? We might have taken our only night cook. All right, so we got industry, which is the first stage to getting new tools. We can make the regular stone bits on here. We can make rope as well in here. And we can make the large stone axe, large stone pick. I need some more blades. Make that one up, and I can make a road maker's tool as well. I'll need 3 more stone. There we go. And we'll make the road maker's tool. Lovely. So what this does is that we could get an extra big hammer too. The heavy club. No, we'll leave with the one we've got. No point in changing. So now we've got some bonus tools. Now these things can do much more important things, like allowing me to drop these small ones off here. That there and that there. Need the big tools. It's good, good, good. Okay. I've got 5 sticks still. There is a storage for medium items like sticks. Here, there's the blood moon. There's also storage for small items in here. We can put the ropes in, the bone, fiber, all that jazz can go in there. All right, where's the blood moon? Hit the map. We should see us. Oh, yeah, it's over the other side by the housing. Now, we can't summon our friends to come join. They will interact if they feel like it in the fight. There's the boys right there. There's the blood. Oh, that is not good. That's the sound of a skeleton pulling his sword. I thought we would only get the other guys, but looks like we're going to have to get... Oh, my. Hi. Come here. I'm going to hit something. Thank you. Oh. Nice. Go get him, boys. Get him. Get him. Nope. Ow. I got hit hard. The villagers are responding to the attack, so you can see they're actually jumping in on this. Excellent. No, get out of the way. Oh, that was close. My health is super duper low. I could dump some of my garlic. There we go. Well done. Uh-oh. But this is supposed to be the first blood moon. It's supposed to be the first blood moon. I'm not supposed to have more bad guys coming. Oh no. You are not prepared. Time for me to eat some more veggies. You're just gonna run around and grab some veggies. Hopefully, nobody gets dead. If we get dead, we are going to have to sacrifice somebody to not lose a bunch of experience. And I would rather not do that. Looks like we'll be fine on the healing, because I can dump a bunch of those in my gullet and get some healing going. We're already well over half health. We might not even get another batch of bad guys coming. I don't know. Oh, no, they're definitely there. Draugr bruisers? What the heck in the first night? Come on, boys, hit him. Hit him. Oh, they destroyed the first. Oh, no. Ow. I missed my jump. And keep them stunned, boys. Keep them. Maul them. Maul them. They took him down. Oh, and that is not even enough. That is... Okay, the blood moon has faded. Jeepers, that was way worse of a blood moon than I was expecting. Oh, man. All right, well, we'll repair this shelter. It did get bashed down. We didn't lose anybody, thankfully. We have some wounded fellows. Lads and lasses that took some beating, but... Yeah, they'll sleep, and they'll regen some health. These at 243. 244. 245. Like, it's really slow. It's really slow regen. All right, well, we'll get that building built back up. Jeepers, what a disaster that was. Well, near disaster. Shouldn't say it was a disaster. It really wasn't. We survived. Everybody survived. Me, well, it was a little too close for comfort. But we did it. That's, like, it must be that I normally don't take on the first blood moon with 6 members in the team. So that was the surprise. That's a major surprise to me, so... Well, I mean, we survived it. That's great. Which means the next blood moon is going to be even bigger than that, because I know they progress becoming more difficult to some extent as you go, but it might only be due to the population. But what we do have now is the ability to boost our population even better, because you see what I'm swinging with? That's a big tree right there. I couldn't cut that one before. We'll do a fartlek on chopping a couple of these trees tonight, and then next episode we'll be ready to go with increasing the population and getting everybody into their actual trades. I've intentionally avoided getting them doing wood cutting and all the rest, so they'd be there to do the terraforming and the building for us. Seems like I was... Oh, I thought I was going to have to unstuck there and respawn down at the water. I got myself stuck between a tree and something. We don't get hurt by the trees falling, but the tree did pin me, which is a little weird. All right, one more thing I thought I should be doing here actually is aside from cleaning up those corpses, we should definitely, before we go get more people, is we should upgrade, and before we put people into crazy jobs, we should definitely upgrade the work. I'm gonna not use the meat. So this light being lit here is keeping those smokers at bay. See that? That smoker's just like, I can't go near the evil fire. It's too scary. So what I'm going to do is come over this way, and we're going to upgrade all 3 of these base buildings right away. If I select the right part of it, and go here, and we can upgrade it. Now we need to have logs, which are the bigger ones, and we need large stones. So lots of things needed to do that properly. So we'll chop down some trees over here, chop up some Jotun blood. There's a large Jotun blood right there. And in the doing, we'll get some stones and we'll get some logs and our builders, because we got 6 of them, well, 5 of them right now. Adele is busy doing cooking at night, which we can switch her off that. We can chop down a few of these trees and get ourselves really quickly set up with lots of building materials. Well, I think the progression's actually been worth getting to the 6 people. Aside from the fact that we nearly got our butts kicked on a couple occasions during that first blood moon, I think it's worth it now that we've made it past it, because we're going to have the manpower to do stuff real darn quick. 6 people is actually pretty good for day 4. And they've been here since day 3 and working good. So we've chopped up enough logs to finish that thing off, and we just need our builders to get to work. There is a Jotun blood shard over here I'm going to take apart. It's a big one. So the way this one works is it gets guaranteed 2. So when we get it down to 150 health, it'll spit out a Jotun blood. Oh, look at that. That's before 150, so we do have an extra one. And before and after the 150 mark, you have a chance to... There you go. You have a chance to get a bonus one. So we can technically... the highest I've ever seen is 4. I don't know if there's like just a super low chance of getting 5, and I've never seen it, or if it's just not possible. It might be capped at 4. But I have definitely seen 4 on multiple occasions. 3, less often. Or 3 fairly often, decently often, 4 very rarely. But that does give us, it only gives us 1 large stone, but it gives us a decent supply of bloodstones. That's already 3. And if I go chop this one up, that will be guaranteed to be enough between those 2 to give us a new villager. So we'll need more supplies for those villagers. So maybe we won't rush it. Maybe we will. I'm not sure. We could put them in the cottage early, or we could make a bunch of villages, a bunch of shelters. I think tomorrow we won't summon anybody. Yeah, maybe 1 person. Look at that. We're going to get 3 off this one too. That's crazy luck. Good. 4. Good gracious. That's 4 stones. See? You guys watching this is making it really lucky for me. Thank you. But on that note, thank you everybody for joining me and for giving me such good, what would it be called? Streamer luck? If I'm not streaming, I don't know. Thanks for joining me. Love having you here. We're doing pretty good so far. Have yourselves a great rest of the day. We'll see you in game.